Put the fish down in here. Are you kidding me?
That's how you start a morning right there.
Well guys, good morning. It is the day after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas to you guys, and hope you enjoyed the 100 coyotes so far. And we told you guys we're going to get you 30 days of video, so I'm headed back out to get you guys some more video. Really wish we would have been able to get better footage of that 100th coyote, but as you guys know, hunting is hunting and we try and keep it as real as possible. And sometimes it just doesn't work out right. Just so happened that he was right behind Garrett the whole time. So anyway, I'm just basically gonna kind of go screw around today. There's some spots I used to go shed hunt just out of town here, not too far, that I used to call a lot of coyotes in out there when I was out shed hunting, or at least see a lot. Called in a few, got a few, missed a lot, and I'm just gonna kind of cruise around today, make a few stands I used to make back in the day, and come back tonight. And then tomorrow Garrett and I and Luke are headed down to a spot that we usually do really good in. I think we've been down there 3 times now. Twice now we've got 8 in a bobcat, and one time we got 6 one day and then 3 the next morning. So we'll usually come out of there with around 10 coyotes. The weather's supposed to be phenomenal down there tomorrow. It's real low desert country. It doesn't get cold down there, and we're really excited because we're gonna have cloud cover. We had wind and rain yesterday, and it's going to be sunny and rain or windy today down there. So those coyotes really should be responding well tomorrow and Friday. So anyway, I'm going to head out, drive here for an hour or so, get out to my spot, make a few stands, and try and get a couple coyotes, and might look for some deer, do a little bit of glassing, might actually get out and do a little bit of shed hunting while I'm out there too. So it's getting to be about that time where it's time to start looking for sheds. So anyway, we'll see you guys here in a minute. Hopefully I can get a couple coyotes.
Well, I had no luck on the first couple stands, and then I drove up the road to go to another spot that I've called them in before. Wind was blowing way too hard right there, so I had to get out of the canyon, and did manage to see a few bucks down here. A couple weird ones. That one's a really weird spike. I think he might be a stag buck. A couple decent bucks in there. I might have to go back out when it gets to be shed season. Well, on my third stand, the first thing I called in was this giant golden eagle. No, I wasn't going to shoot it, but this was the only thing I had to get the video of it. The video camera was sitting about 10 feet behind me, so I couldn't get any video. Figured the scope vision would work just as well. As you can tell by the brush blowing in the wind, it was pretty windy. Weather forecast said 11 to 15. When I sat down on this stand, it was maybe up to 8. As soon as I got done with this one though, it picked up to somewhere between 15 and 25. It was pretty rough. One thing a lot of guys don't do is take the time to set up your bipod correctly for the terrain you're hunting. You'll notice in a lot of videos, Garrett and I will pick up our guns and move it around a little bit to make sure our bipod doesn't contact anything, and to make sure we can shoot high on the ridges and low in front of us. One of my favorite things about the Swagger bipods is 1, how long they are, and you can use them on really steep hills, and 2, they're really easy to move around. If you need to lower the bipod, you just kick a leg out one direction or another and it lowers it down so you can shoot lower. This is the second sequence, and you can tell when I spot the coyote. I spotted him at about 100 yards out, and there's a little wash between me and him. I knew he was going to come into shotgun range the way he was coming, so I just waited till he hit the low spot, raised the shotgun, waited till he got close. One of these days, guys, I will point the camera in the right direction to get the coyote coming in to the call with a shotgun shot. Didn't happen on this one, though. If the wind's blowing that hard, guys, most of the time you can't hear that gunshot past maybe the next ridge, maybe 2 ridges out. I was only about 5 minutes in, so I kept calling. You can actually see when I lock on and see the coyote right here. He was standing on a little rock pile at about, I don't know, 250 yards out, kind of behind some brush, so I just waited till he started moving, then raised the gun up.
Well, guys, I will take that. Double. Hell yeah. One with the shotgun right there, one with the rifle right there on the scope vision. Hell yeah. That's 101 and 102. That was freaking awesome, guys. Hopefully you can hear me alright. The wind's blowing pretty hard. Didn't think it was going to be a great day, but I like calling this choppy stuff. This kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. Basically, just tighter rolling hills when the wind's blowing. They tend to tuck into these draws, and I'd only sit usually 15 minutes. I'll only go a half mile in between them, but double. This one is a shotgun at about freaking 10 yards. Didn't even know it was coming. Not a bad guy. I'm really blonde for this country. Really blonde for this country. Not a bad size coyote. Really, really light colored. You don't see that out here hardly at all. Cool looking dog. Okay, let's get the first one to the road. It's nice. So it was only maybe 50 yards off the road, and then it was a pup, man. Tiny little coyote. Yeah, it's just sitting right over there, just kind of by that Joshua tree there. First one came shotgun, next one came rifle. Heck yeah, I'll take it. I ain't gonna complain one bit. I guess he's not that small of a coyote. I'm just used to those northern Nevada, southern Idaho, Wyoming coyotes. Even some of them Colorado ones are pretty big, but get down here, southern Nevada, southern Utah, northern Arizona, coyotes are starting to be big. Well, there you go, guys. Shotgun dog, rifle dog on the double. That's why you always pack the shotgun.
Well, after this stand, the wind really picked up. 15 to 25 miles an hour. It almost wasn't even worth calling. I wouldn't be able to shoot anyway. The next stand, I ended up calling in a bunch of deer, and they hung up on the hillside. I was trying to see if there's any good bucks in there, but they were just a little too far away.
Well, guys, it's official. I think I am done with the wind. It's been picking up more and more, and we've had gusts probably to 20, and that's just too much. I'm done. Stoked I got the double this morning, and we will be headed out, like I said, tomorrow with Garrett and Luke for a couple days, and hopefully we can do pretty good down there. Those 2 days I think are going to be the last of the tour. I'll do another video at the end, kind of wrapping things up. And one thing I want to ask you guys while we got you, and I'll be asking again here in the last video of the series, is what do you want us to do next year? What do you like about this tour? And come up with some ideas, because we're not the greatest to come up with every idea. This one was a pretty good one. It was Garrett's idea. So what do you guys want to see for next year? Let us know, and we'll pick out something that we like, or maybe adjust something and do something big next year. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.